Hi, my name is Adam Grayson, and I like to show off my progress so far on a game I'm creating in Maya that for now I'm just calling Python Tactics, simply because it's a turn-based tactics game that I'm creating in Python. Incredibly creative, I know. So in this video, I'll demonstrate what the game can do so far, and then in the post, I'll talk more about things I plan to add in the future, how I've structured different things, and then problems I've run into so far. So with that said, let me show you the game. Now right off the bat, you'll see a bunch of things popped up. I've got my 10 by 10 game board, some little figures. This cube is representing a soldier character, the sphere is representing a rock obstacle, and the cylinder is a goblin character. And then I have these two windows appropriately named GUI and the debug window, and debug window just spits out various information that I like to keep track of when I'm clicking around, moving things and whatnot. So for example, if I click on one of these spaces on the grid, it gives me the space's ID, its row and column, its vertices positions, its center, and that kind of stuff. Now if I were to click a space that has a character on it, it gives me all of that space info, as you can see here, in addition to the info of the character. So the name of this character is a soldier, here's his max HP, all of his different stats. So that's, useful for me to keep track of. Now eventually when the game is finished, you're not going to see this window, you're going to see just the GUI window. Now obviously it's pretty empty right now, all you can see is a sprite of Mario walking, but that's really one of the biggest things I wanted to get done in this project was to see if I could get an animated icon to work in Maya's GUI. So I got that done, and it looks great, and I will fill in the rest of this window in the future. So right now it's the beginning of the game, and these squares are highlighted because they're the squares that the soldier is able to move to based on its movement stat. If for example I click out here, it doesn't let me do that because it's out of the soldier's movement range. However, if I click in his range, then he'll move there. And now the highlighted spaces represent the soldier's attack range. Again, if I try to attack out of his range, it doesn't work. If I try to attack a square in which there's no character, then that doesn't work either. So I'm going to attack this goblin here. And I have a ton of stuff printing over here, which is obviously not going to be the case once the game is finished, but let me just point out a few lines. When the soldier tried to attack, it missed, and so it did 0 points of damage, as it says right here. And so the goblin has 100 HP left. And now it's the goblin's turn. And all of these squares are highlighted because the goblin has a huge movement range. As you can see down here, its movement is 5, which means that it can move 5 squares in any direction, which is, at this point, the entire board. So the goblin's going to try to run away. And now it's the soldier's turn again. And because the soldier was out of the goblin's attack range, it just skips the goblin's attack phase and goes right into the soldier's turn again. So right now, the soldier can move. So I'm just going to move him here. I'm going to try to attack the goblin again. And awesome, this time I did damage, as you can see here. So goblin's got about 44 HP left. So now it's the goblin's turn again. So I'm just going to, continue running away. No, you know what, let's move over here and try to attack the soldier. Alright, so the goblin did about 40 damage. The soldier has about 60 HP left. So now it's the soldier's turn again. Let's just move here and attack the goblin. Awesome. So the soldier did about 56 points of damage, which was more than enough to kill the goblin. It has negative HP now, which means it's very dead. So it's been cleared from the board, and the game is over, and the soldier wins. And that's what I have so far for the game. I did want to point out one more thing, and that's the reset button I have in my debug window. I realized whenever I wanted to reset the game, start things over so I could test whatever, I was repeating the same actions over and over and over. I was deleting all the script jobs, clearing out the geometry, reloading the scripts, and then running the game again, and obviously that got tiresome, so I just automated it and threw it into the reset game button. And now I can just click the button and the game resets itself. And that is all I have to show for today, so thanks for watching.